we are doing another electronics question. It's from flip-flop, SR flip-flop, right? You might not have studied SR flip-flop that much. Even you may not remember it. Just go through with your theories, find your theory notes and check it again. Then come back and let's do this question. I'm not getting that much deep into theory here today, so I'll explain it a little bit for sure, but just it's a statement question, so there's a chance we might get a question, statement question for MCQs. So let's try this question. Even if you couldn't do the question, just follow through the video explanation, you will learn something for sure. Let's do it now. Right, initially the switch K is in contact with X. When it is in contact with Y terminal, what will happen to Q and Q bar output? Q and Q bar output is Q and Q bar output, right? Just try the question. This is just an statement question. Just go through with the answers and you will find it. For that, you need to know the truth table of SR flip-flop, right? Try the question first. Right, let's get into the question now. So, as I said earlier, we need to know the truth table of SR flip-flop. So, this is the truth table. So, let's look at the truth table. Normally, this is the reset terminal and this is the set terminal. You should know these things, right? When reset and set both become 0, it will show the previous signal. So, that means no change. If the previous signal 1 0, it will repeat the same signal. Set becomes 0, reset becomes 1, mean it will change. So, this becomes 0 and this becomes 1. And if set becomes 1 and reset becomes 0, it will show 1 0. If you know these things, it's easy to get the answer. And if it's 1 and 1, it won't show anything. We call it it's invalid, right? So normally if we pressed in any button reset and set, nothing will happen, right? It's just crazy, right? So let's look at the answers now. The value at Q will change from 0 to 1 and Q bar to, yeah, right. Let's see. K initially it was 0, right? It's connected to, X is connected to, you can see it's connected to this ground value. So it's here reset, here set. So reset was 0 and set was 1, right? So now they are telling when it is connected to Y terminal, that means it's connected to Y, right? So that means S becomes 0 and reset becomes 1. So here they are connecting it to 5 volt, but the logic level we consider it as 1, right? So reset becomes 1, set becomes 0. Let's get into our truth table, right? Reset becomes 1 and set becomes 0. You can see Q becomes 0, Q bar 1. So let's look at our answer. Q 0 to 1 and Q bar 1 to 0. No, Q will change from 1 to 0. Q will change from, when reset is 1, yes, Q becomes 0 and Q bar becomes 1. So Q will change from 1 to 0, correct, and Q bar will change 0 to 1. So that's the answer. It's very simple. So if you haven't tried this type of question, just remember that you have to by heart, you have to remember the truth table of SR flip-flop. Students, if you need to practice electronics MCQ questions, yes, there are plenty of questions in the playlist. So just go through the playlist, do the questions, will be fine.